The PBEC point sheet tracker turns daily point sheet ratings into calculated percentages and automatically generates graphs. In this video, I will show you how to find the templates, choose the correct tracker, complete the required setup fields, enter daily ratings, and confirm that the tracker is working. Begin in the PBEC online binder. Select Ongoing, and then select Progress Monitoring. Scroll down the page until you find the button labeled Practical Tracking Tools from PBEC. Select that button. In the Tracking Tools tab, locate the row labeled Point Sheets. You will see two templates, the 30-minute point sheet tracker and the 7-period point sheet tracker. Choose the tracker that matches the student's rating schedule. Use the 30-minute tracker when ratings occur at regular 30-minute intervals. Use the 7-period tracker when ratings occur across reasonably similar class periods or scheduled blocks. For this example, I will select the 30-minute tracker. Selecting either template will prompt you to make a copy. Choose Make a Copy to create an editable tracker in your Google Drive. Begin by renaming the spreadsheet. Use the naming convention established by your district or program. For this example, I will use Sample Student 2627 30-minute point sheet. Store the file in an approved secure location. The spreadsheet opens in the Input tab. This is where you'll complete all required setup information. First, enter the first student day and the last student day of the school year. These dates automatically populate the date rows on the Point Sheet tab. Use student contact days, not staff workshop days. Next, enter the point value. This is the maximum number of points that a student can earn for one skill during one rating period. For a 0, 1, 2 scoring system, you'll enter 2. For a 0, 1 scoring system, you'll enter a 1. Do not enter the total number of points possible for the entire day. Enter the maximum score for one skill during one rating period. All percentages calculate in the tracker based on this value. Next, enter a short label for each behavior or skill being tracked. The tracker can monitor up to 3 skills. For this example, I will enter adult directions, engages in learning, and regulated behavior. The order matters. The first skill entered becomes Goal 1, the second skill becomes Goal 2, and the third skill becomes Goal 3. That order will remain the same throughout the tracker. Now, enter the baseline and target percentage for each skill. Enter these percentages as whole numbers. For example, enter 80. Do not enter 80%. And do not enter 0.8. The baseline and target values create the comparison lines on the graph. Once the school dates, point values, skill labels, baselines, and targets are entered, the initial setup is complete. Now enter the Point Sheets tab. Each rating period has a column labeled 1, 2, or 3. These numbers represent Goal 1, Goal 2, and Goal 3. They do not represent the possible point values. Column 1 records the rating for the first skill listed on the Input tab. Column 2 records the rating for the second skill, and Column 3 records the rating for the third skill. Enter the score earned for each skill during the rating period. In this example, the tracker uses a 0, 1, 2 scoring scale. Each score entered must therefore be a 0, a 1, or a 2. Continue entering ratings from the student's completed point sheet. The tracker uses these scores and the maximum point values from the Input tab to calculate the student's percentages. A blank cell and a score of 0 have different meanings. Leave a cell blank when no rating was collected. For example, the student may have been absent or arrived late or left early, or maybe just wasn't present for that rating period. Blank cells are excluded from the calculation. They do not count for or against the student's daily percentage. As ratings are entered, the tracker automatically calculates and graphs the student's performance. The parent report displays the behavior labels, the student performance data, and the baseline and target information that you entered in the Input tab. We're not going to analyze these graphs today. The purpose of this setup is just to begin collecting accurate and consistent data. Before beginning daily use, confirm that you have selected the correct template, entered the first and last student days, entered the maximum point value, labeled each behavior or skill, entered the baseline and target values, tested the tracker with sample ratings, used blanks and zeros correctly, and located the automatically generated graphs. You are now ready to set up one of PBEC's point sheet trackers, enter a sample day of rating, and confirm that the spreadsheet is functioning correctly.